Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be showcasing the new Krig League Play blueprint. It's the one you get from getting 50 wins in League Play. I think I'm at 61 at the moment, but it's this nice little this blueprint here. As you can see, it's got a 19.7 Ranger, Raider stock, airborne elastic wrap, 40 round mag, and a field agent grip. So it's all the key attachments you need. And it's really what I run on my Krig plus a few others. So let me go straight to my class that I've been using. Here we are. So as you can see, I've got the muzzle brake, the 19.7 Ranger, mil stock reflex, Raider stock, airborne elastic wrap, 40 round magazine, field agent grip, and a steady aim laser. As you can see, even with the added attachments, this gun still looks nice and clean. I'm actually quite a fan of this blueprint. It's a bit shiny. It looks clean. It just looks nice. Unfortunately, I went to put diamond on it, and it completely covers up the gun. I mean, other than the bit of the stock there on the right with a couple of lines, it completely covers it up, which is a bit annoying. So in the gameplay, you'll see in a minute, I actually put on gold. It just looks a bit better there. Yeah, I think it looks good. Let me know what you guys think. I think it's splitting fans, if I'm honest. It looks pretty nice, in my opinion. Especially with that gold accent, it really highlights the. It's quite stylish. It's quite clean. I quite like it. But yeah, the setup itself is pretty good. As I said, it has all the attachments I would normally run on the Krig. So it's absolutely wicked, to be honest. I'm quite happy with it. Let me know how you're going on. Have you guys unlocked this blueprint yet? If so, what do you think? Other than that, I'm going to leave you with a gameplay. I go 39-17, so it's a pretty good gameplay. And yeah, I'll leave you guys with it. So moving on to the gameplay here, I've sort of cut the begin bit of the video. A bit boring, if I'm honest. I think I'm only 6 and 5 or something like that. And we are 2 hard points down. We've already had P1 and P2. But getting straight into the video, as you can probably tell from the clip at the beginning, I'm back in Master. And hopefully I managed to stay here a little bit longer. I have been trying to grind the game out a bit, trying to improve my games rather than messing around. I mean, I did have a few games this week where I'd used different SMGs. I think one game I used a PPSH and a Bullfrog, things like that. Just having a bit of fun rather than using the meta weapons. But yeah, let's get straight into the gameplay. So as an AR on Checkmate, it's really, you can really get away. I think I've said this most of the times I've played as an AR on Checkmate. You can really get away with playing 3 ARs and 1 SMG on this map simply because of the absolutely huge long lines of sight. The only place really you will be better off with an SMG is in the plane, but that's a very small portion of the map. But if you're anywhere else on the map, you can get away with using an AR really. So I think even though I've just explained all that, I think we're running both 2 ARs, 2 SMGs. I nearly got COD time in there. When I died, I don't know whether you guys want to go back, but when I died before there, I saw someone cross through to P5, so I was aware that he might have been flanking, trying to flip spawns for the P5 rotation, which is why I sort of hopped back up there, just ready for him to come on through. So right here is a nice little spot. I'm just trying to be unpredictable, just trying to hold hills, and unfortunately, my reactions just weren't quick enough to keep up with this guy's shots. With 25 seconds left, as I said, as I've said before, I'm rotating to the next hill. And with a Krig, you can see a lot of the times on hardpoint you can only really get away with having a sub on the hardpoint. But in this game particularly, having a Krig on the hill is absolutely huge. On this hill specifically, just because of the long lines of sight, it's absolutely huge. It's absolutely huge. So yeah, my thoughts on the blueprint. I mean, I briefly spoke about it. I think it's pretty nice. It's pretty clean. Let me know what you guys think. It's annoying the diamond camo doesn't, sit on top or overlay the blueprint. It sort of completely covers it in diamond, so it is a bit of a bummer. Whereas the gold, as you can see in this gameplay, and in the pre-clip, it does only cover a part of it, and it blends with it quite nicely. So yeah, that's what it is. So back into the gameplay here. We're struggling to fight over P5, and I'm just trying to. I hear someone on my left, so I don't know. I'm just sort of playing for that, but I'm assuming he went top lane, which is what he did. And again, picking up an SMG just for the close range engagements there. It was a bit of a weird setup, if I'm honest, because it had like a fast mag, which I didn't expect. Again, I heard him slide over to my left. Although my teammates are always giving comms, I did manage to hear them, as well as that guy dropping down. So making sure your headset's cranked can save you, because on League play, comms might not always be, you know, spot on. So it's important to be able to hear things as well. Managed to finesse that guy and get the second there somehow. Just as I'm streaking up here, this is a lovely part of the gameplay. I don't know if I get Hellstorm, I can't recall. But right here I'm just trying to get in one more pick just to get that last streak, and I managed to do so. This is actually quite a nice spot. If you're trying to break this P2 rotation. I'm aware none of my teammates are here, so I'm sort of playing really passively. They must know I'm back here, so I'm assuming they're going to be hunting me down a little bit. And that patience, without, you know, committing to another chow, actually made my teammates spawn here, which is absolutely huge in this dub. We get spawns over and over again here, and we're able to, you know, clutch up for this rotation. So not always just running straight for the hard point is absolutely huge if you can get away with it, especially if it's an AR. You want to sort of play a bit more passively, get a few picks. If you can influence spawns or hold spawns, that's really your job. Your job is to wait for look for the spawn flips, as well as you know, blocking it yourself. You've got that. You have to play the anchor player on most maps, just because in order to anchor, in order to block spawns, you have to be deep in the spawn, as I was there, and obviously long lines of sights are all over the place. Annoyingly, there I don't manage to, you know, continue my streak. My shots again aren't on. Hey, I've got double streaks on League play, so it's not the worst thing in the world. I don't think the team we're playing against is that stacked, and whereas the team we're playing is, I don't know whether you guys have seen some of these guys I'm playing with before, but I've got DLS, Muskie, Mercs, and obviously myself. So it's two relatively competent subs and two. To be fair, we're all mainly sub players, but me and I think DLS had to flex here and try and use an AR. But we make it work. We make it work. But as I said, I don't know whether the team on the other, the guys on the other team are that like well matched to us. Not sure. I can't really remember what skill level they are. Sorry, I'm just trying to contest time, be a bit annoying. I was sort of aware he was in that corner, so I was communicating that to my team who spawned out just there. And he was just pre-aiming that barrel. That's the problem when you go to head glitches, which are, you know, common areas. If you're playing against a good person, they're going to be pre-aiming that. So really, you want to be either sliding deep of the head glitch. And I could see the guy through the wall, so I thought that was wallbangable. Annoyingly, I don't think it was. See, that's messed up my slide there. Messed up my slide there. I was clearly a bit rusty. Now, I do have full streaks. That is always in the back of my mind. They're not completely useful on this map, just because, I mean, there are many windows, don't get me wrong, but a lot of the hard points on this map are under like ceiling or in the plane or under the plane, so it's not amazingly helpful. For whatever reason here, I'll go to insta-chow them off the spawn, but I was one shot. I probably should have waited for my health to regen and then chowed, or even just gone behind them just to pick them off. So I think having a bit of patience there, waiting for my health to regen, would have been huge in that point. So moving into P5 here, I'm just trying to get dominance of plane, because if you're top plane, you can really pick off a lot of people on the hard point, especially on this one. Managed to get actually one kill on the Hellstorm, which isn't too bad, and while I was in the Hellstorm, I managed to see the guy top of the tower, so I was able to pick him off straight after I got out. Again, my rubbish aim messes me up there. So just off spawn, I'm thinking, right, we've spawned here, we're not in any huge rush, so I'm just going to, you know, play for a bit of info, pick off a few people here if I can, be a bit annoying. So I'm up here now. They're going to be, at least I'm going to be in their back of their mind up there. They're not going to realise I've moved. They're probably thinking he's still up there, because it's such a power position, and I've got good shots on two people, so they're going to be communicating that I'm up here. So I think they're going to be less inclined to, you know. But unfortunately, I do get flashed. They knew where I went, so I I get caught out right there. So again, I'm looking for the angle on top of the bench on this hard point. I unfortunately can't see anyone, so I'm communicating to my team that they're either lying down next to the bench or they're in office. So that allows my SMGs to get like have the awareness they need to win those gunfights. And we actually managed to finish up the game like that. So I'll go 39 and 17 with the new blueprint of the Krig. Let me know what you think of the blueprint. Let me know if you enjoyed the gameplay, and I will leave you with the best play. Other than that, I'll see you guys next week. Well, not next week, later in the week. Ciao.